Hello everybody, this is Cindy again from Ideas Times 2, and I have what should be a short video for you today, another flip through. I don't normally do two flip throughs 2 days in a row, but I finished another project and I didn't think pictures would do this one justice simply because of the type of project, so I wanted to share this with you today. So what I have for you is a file folder journal, and inside of a file folder pocket. This is another poppy themed journal, and so you see here on the front is a collage with a little bit of everything in it, some music and all vintage whatnots except for this Tracy Fox image, and some doilies, some fabric, some vintage buttons, and stamps, and you can see plain on the back, and I sewed it together, and the tie here is this gorgeous poppy fabric, and on the inside is a full little coordinating journal that is covered with another file folder. So let's take a look at this, and I'll move the pocket out of the way. So this is just a small journal with one signature, and there are 52 pages of different kinds of paper in the journal. So not too big, a nice little size, and this one measures at the greatest width about 6 inches, a little more than 6 inches by 9 1/4, and is only about a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch maybe, inches wide. It does alligator a little bit because I stuffed it pretty full, and I did not put a closure on this because there's a closure on the pocket. So the front of the journal, it just has a collage with some vintage book pages and a little vocabulary card here, some music, a little bit of fabric with a charm and a vintage button right here. And on the inside, the spine is reinforced with cardstock, and this is jammed full of all different kinds of ephemera. So right here at the beginning is a little envelope, and inside the envelope there are a couple of little journaling cards, and I've attached it with a gorgeous little copper paper clip with a charm, a vintage button, and a flower, and that just goes on here. And as we flip through, you'll see there are tons of poppy images in here. So we have a page from a little calendar book with poppies on it, and a library book pocket, and this is from, you can see underneath the decoupage here, it's from the Northern Neck Baptist Church, and there's some napkin on top, and inside of the pocket there are 2 cards, an index card with a tab and some more decoupage, and the library card right there, and those just go in the pocket. There are fabric tabs you can see here on the side, and this little short page with some journaling space on the back, and the little tiny pocket with a little tiny tag in here with some sari silk. A little collage here with a book page and some vintage music, and another of the calendar book pages, and some coffee stain paper on the back for journaling. A little collage right here. I love this little collage. I think that turned out really cute. Here's another journaling card, and a little poppy right there. A little entry from a botanical book that says Welsh poppy, some music and book pages, a little washi and a vintage button. And that goes right here with another charm and vintage button right there. Here's some avocado stained paper, another little collage up there in the corner. And this is black bean dyed paper on the back of this book page. And the inside of the center of the signature has this beautiful poppy image with some wheat. And I reinforced the center with some washi, poppy washi. Here we have a little flip, and that's been decoupaged, and inside this little bag is a really cute little journaling card, and it has a little cluster down here on the bottom, and when you flip it over, it's got a little tag with a coordinating cluster on there, and there's some room on the back for some journaling. Here is an envelope flip, and so there's some room here, of course, for some journaling, and the pocket has a journaling card with some space for writing on the front, room on the back, and there's another little charm, flower and a leaf and a little bit of fabric on there. And you flip it open, here's a tuck spot with a journaling card and another tag, and then in this side it's got another spot for a little journaling card, and on the other side of this book page is this little embellished envelope, and inside of that is a little card with some poppies on it, a little botanical card. And the closure on that is this little brad right there. Now here's some sari silk with another charm right there, and there's the other side of that short page. Almost at the end, and here's a little how many times have I said the word little? I just realized I've been saying that a lot. This isn't that little. It's a CD envelope with a little fabric cluster down there on the bottom, and on the inside is a journaling card. This has been coffee stained as well, and this is a Tracy Fox image, and this just goes back in the envelope and clipped on with this little butterfly charm. And there's the last of these little Edith Holden. See, I said little again, didn't I? These Edith Holden poppies, which are beautiful. And there's the end of the book. On the back of the inside cover is a bag. We have Cookie Day. UPS guy just knocked on the door. We have Cookie Day on Fridays as a fundraiser for the FBLA, and so when my students get cookies, I take their bags. And so I've put a little collage on here that kind of coordinates with the front of the pocket and the front of the journal. And inside here, the last thing is this little trifold. You can see it's been decoupaged with the same napkin that I used throughout the project. The closure is this green elastic, and when you open it up, move that out of the way, it's got a little collage right here, and this little pocket has a number of journaling cards. They all have coffee stained paper on the back, and I did wonky stitching around the outside. And then lastly is this little notebook. It flips up, and there's coffee stained paper in here. This actually comes out. It has a little hard tab on the back, so that just slips underneath that belly band. And you can take that out and replace it when it's full. But this little folio then fits perfectly in this pocket. And then this journal fits perfectly back inside of its envelope. So this is something I'm going to be adding to our Etsy shop this evening and wanted to share it with you. I have done a lot of poppy journals in the past month or so, and this might be the last one. I think it's time to switch to some sunflowers. I think I'll do sunflowers next. I hope you enjoyed this little peek at my latest project, and you can check it out in our Etsy shop, and the link will be below, along with a link to our blog, ideastimestwo.com. Have a fantastic evening, and I hope you weather the weather. It's pretty hot outside here today in Virginia and around this side of the country. So stay cool. Stay inside, go shopping. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.